and we're starting the Brotato videos again. So I'm just gonna take it from the top because this is a new channel, so not everyone has seen the videos that I've done on the old one. We're just gonna take it from the top with well-rounded, plus 5 max HP, plus 5% speed, plus 8 harvesting. Let's just go with the knife. Nice, good melee weapon. So the point of this game, if you haven't played it, I know most of the people who do watch the video have played the game before, but the point is to kill all of the aliens trying to attack you, and you get experience and currency when you defeat the aliens. So, because we started out with some extra speed, we move faster, we get some bonus materials at the end of the wave, and we got some extra HP. I'm gonna take some more HP. I'm actually gonna lock in that bag, because that's very good. In just 2 crates, it pays back for itself. So that's really good. I'm gonna keep getting more knives, because we get bonus crit chance with them. That is a nice damage number, and it deals more damage on a crit. I'm gonna lock Claw Tree, which is why I also got the extra HP, so I can take things like that. Now, because we can't buy another knife, I'm not going to waste a reroll. I'm just gonna get straight into this. So the whole point is to scale yourself to a point where you can defeat all of the elites, so you'll be able to handle all of them without difficulty by the time they arise. Obviously, it shouldn't be too hard to do. We're going knives, so we should make sure to stack our crit chance. More crits means more damage. So we'll take some crit chance. Let's take the knife, our claw, reroll once, lock our knife, don't reroll again because you can't buy anything, so don't waste the materials. 4 knives on wave 3 is pretty good. And with getting more weapons of the precise tag, which are knives, you get bonus crit chance up to 15%, which is honestly pretty good. Okay, some of these enemies do differ their tactics, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be too fun of a game. Okay, here's a tree. So I just got a crate, which means bag has almost already paid itself off. 1 more crate and it's good. I'm actually gonna say no to this. Take some armor and some melee damage. I'll take that. I did not take bag yet. Never mind. Ignore me. I'll take knife, and I'll take Lost Duck, because we're not going to be using elemental damage, so it's okay to make that a dump stat. Okay, so we're sitting at 20 crit damage, which is pretty good. Obviously, we'll want to get more attack speed. Tentacle is an item that heals you when you land a crit, which will be very good for this kind of build. Hunting Trophy gives you a chance to gain extra materials when you kill an enemy with a crit. That will also be good for this kind of build. So, right now, let's just survive. Let's take the percent damage. I'm actually going to buy Lure immediately, because that means I'll get 30 materials from it. And it cost 57. So, even if it's not good, we can still recycle them and get some extra currency back. Plus, it gives us a free materials from the loot alien itself, and the 3 HP regen. Okay, here it is. That's a looter. And here's the other one. Some of the chargers are going to be a little bit obnoxious. The guys that shoot the bullets can obviously end a run if you're not careful. Which is the other reason why stacking HP early on is pretty good. So for basic runs, It's not generally seen this way, but if you can get to a point of 50 HP and 10 armor, you're pretty much set to win. I don't see it that way because no singular build is guaranteed to be the same, so you can't always bet on one thing being always true. I will lock Insanity because 6% crit is pretty good for this. We're already at a 51% chance, and a 41. That's the other thing with the knives. As they go up in their tiers, they get an extra 10% chance to crit. So here, we're gonna need to make sure we don't get hit. We don't have particularly reliable regeneration yet. Don't have any lifesteal yet either, which is more reliable for like gun builds where you're using SMG because you hit them a lot of times. So a little bit of trouble there. Okay. I'm hoping I run into a tree so I can get a consumable to drop. Oh, there you are. Or I can just ignore it. Okay. 7% crit is actually big. I'll take Insanity. I'm going to ignore Stone Skin for now. I'll take Tree and Weird Food. I'm gonna lock the knife and save Dangerous Bunny. Dangerous Bunny is a really good item because it allows you to get a free reroll in the shop, as it does say. But that applies for every single shop until the run is over. Okay, so what I just killed there, in the middle of my explanation, is an egg that spawns a slasher. Those aliens can definitely end one of your runs with very little difficulty. Yeah, like that. So they attack using those slashes, and they deal a hefty amount of damage. This alien with the bone in its mouth, that's a healer. Periodically, it'll heal all of the aliens around itself for 100 HP, which, if you've noticed, that is essentially a full heal for them, which can be absolutely devastating when you're trying to fight hordes. Yep. Alright. We're not doing too bad. I'll take some extra armor. I'll take both of these and Insanity, because you'll see this knife is up to an 80% chance to crit. I'm going to take Plant. I'm actually going to take Fertilizer, despite the fact that it makes me lose melee damage, because with Crown, this harvesting will actually be going up by 28% instead, which will actually be pretty big. Okay, this is a wave that you generally have to be a little bit worried about, because this is where all the chargers come out. They will, as the name implies, they charge at you, and they deal a hefty amount. Armored chargers are obviously the worst kind of them. Few hits from them will end a run very quickly, which is why I'm skating around the crowd, trying to make sure I don't get hit. Okay. A little bit crowded here, guys. As you can see. Oh boy. Let's not die here. No. Okay, run away. I'm not even going to. Okay, maybe I'll be greedy. Okay, I'm going to take the melee damage. I'm actually going to pass up on Crown and take Garden and Dangerous Bunny. Going to lock in Ugly Tooth and Lumberjack Shirt. That was actually showing, and this is the wave that will pretty much show if a run is able to succeed or not. So, generally around wave 9, you're able to accrue about 500 materials, if it's a good run. If it's not, it'll accrue less, maybe between 300 to 400. Those ones will struggle, but you can generally get by with a little bit of difficulty. The ones with less, well, they typically don't survive that wave, this wave itself. So it'll be a little bit of a struggle if we can't get the necessary materials, but right now it's looking pretty good. Because I got the weird food, I'm getting 5 HP when I pick up a consumable, which are these fruits. Which, as you can see, that is proving very helpful. I will take snail, and I will take some percent damage, and some more HP. I'll take both of these, and the knife, and ritual. I'll take the knife. I'll take coffee, and I will lock adrenaline. Adrenaline is also a really good item because in this game you tend to stack your dodge up to 60%, which is the cap, the top limit for how much percentage of how much you can dodge. And with adrenaline, you can heal when you dodge. So that's essentially a free heal, which is pretty good for most characters. There's a few that you want to get hit, so it's not as good, but it's still a pretty good item all around. Okay. And this is what I meant last wave about. If you struggle on wave 9, it's going to get harder. So, oh boy. Yeah. So I accidentally let that charger hit me, which is a mistake. Okay. There we go. Not an ideal. I'm not going to take baby elephant. I'm not gonna take that. I will take the speed. I'll take the percent damage. I'm going to take adrenaline. I'm going to combine these knives and take the purple. I will take the bag. I'll take whetstone. I'll actually take banner. Okay. So this is going to be probably one of the harder first elites, because as much as you want to deal damage to him, you have to deal with the slasher eggs that he spawns. But at the same time, the armored aliens, so those ones, their gimmick is that they get faster the longer they're alive. And by this wave, they have around 250 HP. Which is pretty high, especially for this point in the game. So they're undoubtedly some of the hardest foes you have to face. So as you can see in the top right, I have a red crate. Red crates are guaranteed legendaries. That means it can be something amazing for your run, could be something so atrocious you don't want it. We'll see what it is. So we get torture. Torture is actually a weird one, because I'm not planning on taking this to endless. It might be good. I'm actually gonna say no, because I'd really rather not. Most of the runs where I take torture, I wind up dying. Okay, here. Tardigrade's a good item because it prevents you from taking damage once. Most people would say just once, that's not too good. Thing is, though, if you decide to play endless, every single damage that you block, that counts massively. Because in, like, waves 50 to 60 to 70, as you get into the hundreds, they deal so much damage that you cannot block it. Like, it doesn't matter how much armor you get, there is no way to outscale the enemies. So tardigrades become literally one of the very few ways where you can survive long in endless. Forgive my voice for stammering there, I thought I was about to die. Okay. Another thing I'm going to want to get is improved tools, so this garden can produce fruits faster. Oh boy. Yeah. So we're having a few issues. Okay, fairy is actually pretty good, because that just gave me a lot of HP regen. I'm gonna take some range. I'll take another knife. So fairy, the gimmick there is for every common item I have, it'll give me +1 HP regen, but it'll take away 2 for every legendary I have. So right now, that's really good. Take this, just because it's good to have. Alright, let's go. So these are basically the bulkier base enemies. They're nothing too troublesome. As I can tell, I haven't gotten my crit chance high enough for everything to be critting, but it's still doing a pretty good job of clearing. Alright, so far, okay, I already used my tardigrade. I don't know if you saw that. So, right now, it's not too bad of a run. I'm probably going to go through all of the Brotato characters one by one. This is a new channel, so I haven't posted videos from the other one due to having lost access to it. That's a story for another time. But basically, I'm going to start from the top, do every character one by one, give good tips about it. Well, you can feel free to dispute them in the comments if they're good tips or not, but to each their own. Okay, I'll take another garden. I will take the % damage. I'm going to take metal detector because it has a chance of giving you double materials. I'll take the knife, take that knife, and I will take medical turret, and I will lock pocket factory. Normally people won't take that because unless you're doing a very specific build, it doesn't particularly work. Okay. So these are basically a downgraded version of the Mother Elite, which spawns enemies. This one, as soon as you kill it, spawns into 3 little aliens that run around and spit bullets in random directions. It can get very hectic if you don't get rid of all of them at once, but otherwise, it's not too bad. Alright? Yeah, see how now that they're getting away, and I'm trying to chase them, everything's not going too well. Okay. So, try to stick around. If you can sit on top of where they spawn, they can't spawn, thus giving you a little bit extra wiggle room. Okay. That hit did more damage than I'd like it to. I need to get some more armor. I think I've been doing too much talking and too little playing. Okay. I'm at 4 armor. Let's see. I'll have to take the 1. Okay, I'll take Pocket Factory. Actually not going to take that. I will lock Leather Vest. And I'll lock the knife. I could have bought that. Okay, move out of the way. This is the Bull Elite. He charges at you, leaving a stream of bullets on his sides. So you can cheese him by tricking him into running into the corner. But generally, I wouldn't advise this because unless you can take the beating and out-heal him, it's not really a good strategy. So for now, I'm just going to run around him and back off whenever my HP gets too low. Obviously, yes, you do want to kill the elites because you want the legendary items. Okay, I'm gonna run away. Okay. There we go. Also, whenever you do get a legendary crate, they heal you for 100 HP. So it's essentially your reward for beating the boss fight. Okay, I'm gonna go break these trees to get some turrets to do some work. But that was not a bad round. I will absolutely take that. Okay, I will take the % damage, take Leather Vest, combine some knives. I will take another metal detector. I will take improved tools and plant. Okay. There we go. Tentacle. 20% chance to heal 1 HP when killing an enemy with a critical hit. Okay. So now we're going to have a significantly higher regen rate, because most of my attacks are crits. Okay, these aliens that look like puffballs are buffers. They apply buffs to nearby aliens, providing them with enhanced HP, defense, and attack. Well, technically it's HP, attack, and movement speed. I sometimes mix things up. My apologies. So yeah, as I'll run around, you'll see that some of the aliens glow red. That's how you can tell when they get the buff applied. You can't remove the buff by killing the original alien who applied it, but it does help to eliminate them so that they don't apply it to any more. So right now we're just running around getting rid of all. The occasional turrets around the map are the result of the Pocket Factory item that I bought earlier. Okay. Which isn't too bad. I will take the extra armor. I will take spicy sauce because that's not too bad. I will take jetpack. Let's take coffee. That's a pretty good item. I will lock in mastery and another knife and go into wave 17. Okay. The armored guys tend to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but otherwise, they are perfectly capable of being handled. Alright. So just run around them, make sure to eliminate the buffers, because trust me, you don't want to see these armored guys while they're buffed. It is a real pain. Like, I'm taking a lot of damage, and I have a significant amount of armor right now. Okay. Also, you will notice that there is no music. There was a point in time earlier, it was about halfway through last year, where one of the songs in the Brotato playlist started getting hit with copyright strikes. I can't remember what its name was. I think it was Density Wave. So everyone had to stop using this Brotato music, which really hurt. But there wasn't much we could do about it. Okay, I will take shackles. Okay. Let's keep going. So far, okay, here we go. This is the Mother Elite, which actually leads into a bug we've been facing. So all three of the elites that you've seen are the exact same that everyone seems to be being pit against. First, the Monk at wave 11, the Bull at wave 15, and Mother at wave 18. There is a way to check when you get your elites or hordes. When you go to pause and you check, well, it's in the shop where you have 3 separate little tabs at the bottom. You can check your weapons, your items, and the waves, which show you when you have your elites to face. As you can tell, we are smooth sailing. Okay, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna recycle that. We're not doing any kind of build that allows that. Okay, so normally most people would look at Brotato and say this is really good. It's honestly not, but I'm just gonna take it because it's all around stats. Normally, I would not recommend it though. Just because it applies a lot of stats doesn't counter the fact that it's only a little bit in every stat. If it applied, like, flat damage for, like, melee, ranged, elemental, maybe. But it doesn't, so, yeah. That's the sad thing. But right now, we're sitting really good. We got a decent amount of regen. We got improved tools so that our structures are shooting faster. Oh, and improved tools does affect your medical turrets and gardens. You could check that in your items in the middle of a wave. I'm not going to do it because I'm trying to make sure this video gets done on time, which I shouldn't stress about it, but I feel like I should. So I'll do it for a little bit. Once I get used to making these... Okay, sure. Sure, on the last wave, why not? Take some extra luck. I'll take the knife, reroll, I'll take another tardigrade. Take a medical turret and a silver bullet, some more lifesteal. Now here, you could either choose to go endless or wave 20. For the sake of your and my sanity, I'm just going to go into wave 20 and handle the elites. So these two, I don't remember what the names are for them, but their attack patterns are pretty basic. So the one doing all the random dots on the map is the one I'm currently fighting. The one who puts down the circle is this one who charges around. I'm not... Okay, now they've switched to the second phase of just spitting bullets. There's always a gap you can run through. Okay. There we go. And that is a well-rounded victory, quite literally. Our stats are pretty good all around. So, yeah. If you want to see another kind of run, feel free to post it in the comments, like and subscribe, and see y'all next time.